Because we are the people. All of us. The people here. The police. The media. Even the politicians. We are all the people. And we are all seeking freedom. Freedom for all of New Zealand.
Okay, Shaliesha, what a beautiful name.
Thank you.
That is just, what a beautiful place. What are you feeling here?
It is just amazing. It's so overwhelming, and it's so beautiful to feel free, to not have a mask, to be able to smile. It's really cool. And to have the opportunity to support.
Tell us about that.
Well, I think it's the support of all these poor people that have lost their jobs and the families, the children, it's got to stop. I believe that a leader of a country should be like the leader of a family, and you want your family to feel loved, you want them to feel nurtured, you want them to feel nourished, educated, health, everything. How can you live? How can you actually sleep at night when this is what you're doing? I don't understand. How can it happen?
I spoke to a psychologist yesterday about her who said, I think she had a very controlled childhood, a very controlled Mormon childhood, possibly manipulated as well, and that because she hasn't healed that, his theory was that she's playing that control and manipulation out on the whole of New Zealand. It's an interesting theory, isn't it?
It is an interesting theory, but I think just if you're brought up in a certain way, it doesn't mean you need to live that way.
Good point.
You can learn from it, and you can grow from it, and you can put that behind you. You can break that circle, the cycle, and go forward and be absolutely the opposite.
And what would you love in terms of the opposite of what we've had? What would you love from all of these people in this building? What should they do?
I think they should come and talk.
Yes.
Come and talk. And
come down those steps.
Actually see the people that have been truly affected. Have a look, go into the tent and see all those people that have been affected.
The Health Forum tent?
Yes.
It's extraordinary.
By the vaccination. Come on, you guys. This is not, I've had words with my boss, and I sent out from the MedSafe, I copy and pasted the table of all the injuries, right?
Over 40,000 now.
And I said, but they're not just a number, these are real people. These are real people with real effects. And the breakups of families, my family don't want to know me.
Oh, Shaliesha.
Because I've chosen to stand on my own and go my own way. I don't want it. And it's like, and if I was quite prepared, if my job was mandated, I was quite prepared to sell my property and go.
Wow, it takes such courage,
well,
doesn't
you've
it?
got to, don't you?
But how does it feel to have that courage? There was a point in me where I went, wow, that courage feeds my soul. What did you feel when you went, I'm going to be true to me?
Yeah, I've sort of ran away at 15 and joined a cult, so...
You've been through something like that?
I've been through that, yeah.
Has this felt cultish to you, like a cult?
No.
No, not this group here. I mean the Parliament, the Jacinda thing, the worship of Jacinda. It's felt like a cult to me.
She's evil. And I think, and it's like when they were talking about, this is not a party, it's not just all about music and all the rest of it, but it's about the vibration, and we got to lift, and so that the light wins.
Yes.
It's darkness, and by being love conquers all.
Yeah.
And if we can continue just to lift, it'll happen. We're going to win.
That is
It is going to change,
How did you get out of the cult mentality? Because to me, MSN, mainstream media here is there's a cult of Jacinda, the cult of following what Jacinda says. It's like they are brainwashed themselves.
Well, I thought
How did you get out of it?
For myself.
What, you questioned?
Yeah.
You started to say, is this right?
Yeah.
That's where the light begins to get in.
Yeah. No, and once again, when you realise, you think, hang on a second, is this love and light? What is it doing to people?
Yeah.
How is it affecting people's lives? It was back in the 70s, so, it was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And it's like, hang on, what's going on here? It's not only your life, but it's people's children's lives. It's lives, real lives.
Being ruined.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was what made you wake up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. So beautiful. Big hug. That was incredible.
And I really hope that you get a party together and we need cleansing. It needs to be cleansed. It really does.
We do not need politicians here. We need to get it out to the communities.
Yeah.
We need about 12 people in here, no parties, none of this rubbish. I reckon that Beehive should be a Holocaust museum,
Yeah.
recording all of these
Yeah.
cases, all
Yeah.
the filming of the healing.
Yeah.
And all of our future
Yeah.
children should look at this as a lesson.
Yeah, and that's my friend Tom. I've come down
Hey,
with
Tom.
him.
Hi.
And he's got a beautiful little
Love.
8-month-old baby.
Oh.
And he just rang me on a Tuesday night and he says, hey, Shaliesha. Yeah. He says, I'm
Tom.
thinking about going down. You want to come? And I've got horses and I've got and it was all just worked out. I said, yeah, I'm coming.
Beautiful.
And Tom said the same thing. He didn't want down the track for his daughter to say, do you remember, Dad, back in 2022? What did you do? Were you a part of that?
I actually saw a sign on one of your posts that you did.
Yeah.
So I follow you. And it was just a sign. It's actually out the front there by the steps, and it said, what does it say? What will your children say one day when you didn't stand up to fight for them? And I think I saw that on a video, and it just stirred my soul up, something chronic. And now I got my daughter, my 8-month-old daughter, and I thought, nah, I've got to go and make a stand here for her. If it doesn't benefit me, if it benefits her, then I'll come for that. But
And
just
that's
to
what my
come and
friend
make a
said,
stand.
do it for the children.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so powerful what you
Yeah.
just said.
Yeah.
Part of what got me up was I realized my father had sacrificed so much to go to war and
Yeah.
then marry late, to
Yeah.
have me late in his life because he wanted freedom for
Yeah.
us. And it's
Yeah.
it's
a
she will
slap in
feel
the
the
face,
same
isn't
about
it?
you. She will feel
Yeah.
my dad stood up. She'll feel so proud of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really
Yeah.
beautiful. What do you think of it, Tom? What do you think when you look around?
Oh, I mean, I have been watching the lives and so on,
Yeah.
and I mean, I knew it was big, but not quite this big.
Yeah.
But it's so inspiring. It's just
like old New Zealand, but with something else.
it's so amazing just to be in a crowd of people and dance and sing, and
Yeah.
it's been over 2 years since we've been able to actually see smiles.
So
Yeah.
much.
To actually see
Yeah.
people, expression, and I mean, even just walking up the street back to where we're staying, and there's just heaps of people on the street smiling and
Yeah.
talking, and I'm like, it feels normal.
And do you know what's weird? No mass breakout from here. Have you seen that? They
No,
can try and
I
fabricate
know.
one, but
Yeah.
we know that
Yeah.
this is not.
I saw
super spreader.
on a van out there. It's chalked on one of the windows. Day 12, zero cases, zero.
Yeah,
zero
yeah,
deaths.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm really proud to be here and proud to stand up. And one of the signs says, silence is compliance.
Yes.
And, who's going to, if everyone sits down and says nothing, then it's
They
just going to
keep going.
continue.
They certainly aren't
Yeah.
now.
This stops with
Yeah.
one 2-letter word that we all say. And you know what that is? No. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
N-O.
Yeah.
No more. No.
No.
I do not agree.
Yeah.
It stops.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
the military say it, the police say it, we all say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have no power.
No.
It's extraordinary,
No.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
You
the
work
power
for us.
away.
Yeah.
We pay your wages. It's time you toe the
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
line. Thanks for all you
It's
do.
so lovely.
Oh, let's
Thank you
keep
both.
going.
And we'll have the footage for your daughter to see. What's her name?
Tom, and Shaliesha.
And
No, what's her name? Your
Oh,
daughter?
Sophia.
Sophia.
Yeah.
This
and
is
his
for
darling
Sophia.
wife is looking after my cat and my horses.
Oh, we'll say hi to her. What's her name?
Georgia.
Georgia and Sophia, your dad did this for you. 20 years you look at this footage. Brilliant. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.